Now, the next project, ooh, yeah, this one is exciting. So, Paradise Lost is a new DC Studios project coming to HBO Max as part of the Gods and Monsters chapter of the DCU. Now, James Gunn announced the new project as a story that will take place on Themiscyra, also known as Paradise Island. The news reads as follows. They call it a Game of Thrones-ish story. This is set on the island of Themiscyra before the birth of Diana, aka Wonder Woman. So this is pre-Wonder Woman. It's really about the political intrigue behind a society of all women. Gunn goes on to comment and say, how did that come about? What's the origin of an island of all women? What are the beautiful truths and the ugly truths behind all of that? And what's the scheming like between different power players in that society? The provocative title recalls the Paradise Island Lost comic series authored by Phil Jimenez and George Perez, which followed a civil war on Themiscyra. However, that run directly involved Wonder Woman. What's really interesting here, to me anyway, is that this story is going to take place before the birth of Wonder Woman. I can't get over that. The idea of a show focusing on the world of Themiscyra could be exciting, depending on the execution. It certainly helps that they're citing Game of Thrones, right? This is coming out on HBO. It's the company that gives us Game of Thrones, so that absolutely helps. So if you're going to name drop that, I expect you to deliver. In addition to this, opens up the idea of getting a historical narrative into the new DCU. Now, a lot of the projects in the announcement give the impression that this will be a living and breathing DCU that will be explored in other titles, and Paradise Lost might be a window into some of the events leading up to some of the stories in those other titles. Some of my favorite parts of the old DCU, or the Snyderverse, are those moments when we got to visit Themiscyra. Now, Zack Snyder's Justice League features some remarkable moments on that island. Some of my favorite moments in DC films have been on Themiscyra Island, and I hope we see action like we saw in that film. I'm really excited for Paradise Lost. We don't have a release date, we don't have a cast, we don't have much, but they named Game of Thrones, and it's coming from the channel that brings us Game of Thrones. Say less, I'm in.